In today's video, I show you how to deal with wolves and how to chuck a torch at a bear's head. It's so much fun, so if you want a couple laughs, buckle up and come along for the ride. Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Jokin' Jake, and I am playing the Long Dark on the Interloper setting. It is the hardest difficulty in the game. Actually, it's not. Misery is the hardest, but it's the hardest, I would say, vanilla difficulty. I have been alive for 5 days, yep. And I started my journey in Desolation Point, moved on over to Coastal Highway, and then I moved on over to Pleasant Valley, and now I am in Timberwolf Mountain. I'm gonna sort my backpack real quick. Alrighty, now my backpack is sorted. I'm gonna leave all that stuff behind. The weather died down, so that's awesome. Yes, so in today's episode, we are gonna go over to Ash Canyon and grab the backpack, and hopefully meet right back up here when it's all over. I'll take you with me though, and you can see how I get there. We have a wolf separating us. Well, he's not really separating us. So there's a wolf over there right now. He is munching on the cattails that we should be munching on. So we're going to go tell him to get away from our cattails, because there are cattails. While I gather up the cattails, I'll talk to you a little bit about how to deal with a wolf when you're on Interloper. First of all, if you can go undetected by the wolf, that is the best. That's the best policy. So sneaking around, keeping your distance, maybe crouching a tad bit if you have to. As you can see, he's headed that way. He hasn't detected us yet. Now, if you want to be extra sneaky, what you can do is... Oh, I didn't do it. I was going to say you can crouch. So let's say you make a mistake like that and he detected you. You can back off, or you can go the opposite direction, and as long as he is behind you, he will not attack you unless you're moving slower than he is, and he eventually catches up with you. However, if you're not able to do that, and he's blocking you from going your path, there's nothing wrong with us right now, so I'm just going to throw that torch right at his head, and he's going to run off. Do not try that if you have afflictions, because if you have afflictions, the wolf will attack you. In that case, if you have afflictions, or if you're overweight, you need to drop the torch and you need to aim a rock at him. So he is going to be coming back, so I can teach you guys how to do that if you don't already know. So, do we have anybody that's new to the Long Dark watching today? If so, feel free to let me know down in the comments. If you don't want to say anything in the comments, that is perfectly acceptable as well. I thank you just for watching. Alright, he's back again. So let's just get rid of him quickly here. Alright, drop the torch, aim the stone. Okay, well, he ran off anyways just because of the fire. And we were in really good condition. Okay, let's see. How many cattails do you think that I just picked up? Well, I see another 5. So in total, I'm going to guess that we're going to gather about 17 cattails. And we also have 3 rose hips, so that's good for 1 tea. And William is telling us that we are going to have to warm up soon, or we will suffer some condition loss. That's just a mechanic of the game. You could turn that off if you wanted to, but sort of adds to the ambiance, I think. I personally, usually when I play, or usually when I have played in the past, I will turn William completely off. I don't want to hear him whine, but I do believe that the Long Dark meta has him speaking. At least a little bit, so I'll turn them on for these videos. Alright, so we need to pick up about 30 sticks.
in order to stay warm, or in order to regain our temperature gauge arrows to be going in the up direction. And in order to do that, we need to pick up as many sticks as we see. As on Interloper, you're not able to just start a fire and your temperature will rise automatically like it does on lower difficulties. On Interloper, you have to get the fire to a certain degree. And if you don't do that, then you are not going to warm up at all. So you have to put certain things on the fire depending on the weather outside. It is late at night. No, it's actually midday. Okay. Well, I thought it was later than it was. So now over here we can find... Wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. I was going to say over here. So just right over here, we can find birch bark if we're lucky enough to spot it. And we do need birch bark. We're losing condition very quickly. So this situation, now if I go and get a wolf to aggro me over here, it's going to be a lot different than it was over there, because look at my temperature gauge. It's red. That means that we're losing condition. Well, it just means it's bad, but it also means you're losing condition. So literally gonna pick up all these sticks and just start a fire in a place that I know is a safe location to start a fire. There's the wolf right there. He hasn't spotted us yet, but there he goes. He spots us, and now we need to decide what we want to do. Do we want to face him head on? Okay. Well, that was weird. That was kind of funny, actually. I didn't get to show you what I was going to show you. It's okay. We'll just continue to pick up all the birch bark that I see. Okay, he's back. We're going to be able to face off with him now. There we go. Okay, he's still running away from us. I'm not exactly sure why. I guess since we're here, we'll pick up the feathers. Very bright outside. My goodness. Usually, sometimes there's a lantern over here. I suppose we could go check that real quick. And there he is. He's back. Is that the lantern? No, it's not. Well, we do have feathers, so we might as well pick those up. It's midday. We're not that tired. So I don't really want to go to the bunker this second. But I suppose I could go to the bunker. Just to sort of rest a little bit. The music is tense. Makes me feel like I'm getting ready to get eaten. Keep picking up sticks as we go, picking up all the sticks that we see. Okay, we're gonna start the fire over here, someplace that is protected. Like right here. Sweet! The fire didn't fail, and we had 41 sticks. So let's put on 35. I think he's behind the tree. Yeah. Throw that right at his feet, I guess. That's alright. Harvest up these. Actually, that's a bad idea. I should not be harvesting up. Maybe make some water. So I always like to check and make sure that I have 3 up arrows going on the temperature meter there before I start crafting. That way I am guaranteed to increase my condition while I'm crafting. That's going to take about 15 minutes. So cook the birch bark tea, drink the birch bark tea. 2 hours on the fire, so we can do something that will increase our condition while we let the effects of the birch bark tea kick in. We have an hour left, so we're going to read a book for an hour. Once that warms up, we can start traveling again. Hey, look, we got 24 cattails. Awesome. I'm gonna gather up some torches, and when I'm done, I'll meet you for the rest of the journey. Okay, we're ready to go. We are ready to go. I had to warm up another tea real quick. And the wolf is right there. He cannot get us while we're up here on this rock, but if he could, there is an easy way to deal with him if you don't have like a fire or anything. Okay, so he's gonna chase you up onto the rock. Okay, so he'll start chasing you like that, and all you gotta do, hop up off this ledge right here. Where's the ledge? Oh, there's the ledge. Okay, a bad ledge to hop off of. Here he comes. There we go. I don't think he can get us here. See? There you go. Now he runs away. And he's also running away from us too. Which is good. Because you don't want to run into him accidentally. No, just keep your eyes peeled for the bear. It does suck that I'm traveling in this sort of weather right here. Here we go, another wildlife problem. So we're just gonna yeah, so we're just gonna come up here on these rocks. He's not gonna be able to touch us up here. Although he can touch us on some rocks, so you do have to be careful with that. That noise right there means he's still aggroed to you. In order to get him to go away, you have to make him stand up on his hind legs and chase you. Now, if he's like this, you might be able to get him to go away with a torch, although I don't want to waste my torch and find out. If you're at a campfire, let's say we make a campfire right here. Okay, now he's walking away. Is he gonna aggro us though? Yes, looks like he is. He's coming towards us. He cannot pass the campfire though. That much is for certain. Can you walk, Mr. Bear? I was gonna say, as soon as I touch the snow, he should turn around. Like right there. No, yep, there he goes. Ah, that's funny. Nerves are stiff. What the? Dude, no. We're not that far away from him then, in the game. Okay, look, it worked. And he ran off like a little baby. That was fun. Kind of. Let's see if we have a hot tea. We do have a hot tea. Let's drink it. It's going to be very cold where we're going. And we're off. Just be careful you don't get a sprain going down here, and it looks like you're going to. Which is unfortunate after we just dodged the entire bullet with the bear. High up. Okay, well, we're getting a sprain. We sprained just about everything we could sprain. Gonna go ahead and apply the bandage to my foot so I can still run. And I do apologize that it's so late not being able to see and all. Sucks. But I'm gonna continue running until I reach the other side. And we're back. Stamina's about halfway full, so I'll continue to walk. Up ahead we have a clearing where sometimes the moose is eating, and I would love to be able to put an arrow right in his face, but unfortunately we don't have a bow yet. So we're trying to do here in Ash Canyon. Hopefully we will find a hammer here. If we don't find a hammer here, then we can always look for the hammer in Pleasant Valley. We shouldn't aggro the moose if we take this path, which is a mountain goating down right there. The berry's there. He is off over that way. Can't really tell if he was there or not. The frozen river is pretty safe. You're not gonna run into any wolves until you get a little farther up. Ooh, don't want to pass that up. I should have another hot tea. No, I don't have another hot tea. Well, that's unfortunate. That would be a deer. Yeah, you can tell by the noise what kind of an animal it is, usually. Okay, so the goal is to get enough sticks again and to start another fire so that way we can warm up. Now, the place we're going, there's usually one coal in a little box behind this hut right here. And as long as it's there, if it's there, we're in luck. If it's not there, we still have one tea left, and we do have the coal, so we are in luck. Alrighty then. And there's a lantern there, so that's nice too.
It worked.
Alrighty, we have a fire, which is heal up the wrist sprain, and we only have to sleep for 2 hours to do that. Quick, we'll just sleep for 2 hours real quick, and I'll catch you when I wake up. Hey, look at that! Condition range 32. Nice! We got an hour left on the fire, so let's go ahead and drink this up since it's hot. And then we'll take this along with us, grab a couple more torches, and we're gonna be ready for our journey. Okay, I never read those, but I guess I thought I would for this. And we are in Ash Canyon. Wow. What a great and wonderful place. Actually, it has a ton of cattail, a ton of birch bark. You can get 2 arrowheads here. Yeah, we don't really need it, actually. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna change my opinion on that one right there. The music is very creepy. Just listen to it. It definitely gives you second opinions about gathering cattails in the dark in Ash Canyon. And we are lucky though, there is no timberwolves about. They would be right here if they were, so it's not as creepy. So it's weird how it can go from like creepy to nice. And like it seems like it's the same soundtrack though. That is weird. As long as that temperature gauge stays where it's in a good level, I will continue on my journey here. Just gonna slowly travel through Ash Canyon. Make it to the Angler's Den. If we're lucky, we'll find some place to sleep on the way to the mine. Was that a wolf? Thought I heard something. I don't have the volume turned all the way up. There it is again. Must be ambient noise. Yeah, I don't have the volume turned all the way up because when the blizzard hits, about blows your eardrums out. I'm sure there's a different setup I could do to avoid that, so I will look into that, but as for the time being, it's not the case. And I didn't believe you can get over this way. I mean, I should have said I don't believe, because that's what I was trying to say. But you can do this. You can hug the rock like this here, and take you right there. It almost sounds like it's an aurora without an aurora. Oh, come on, for Christ's sake, man.
Damn, that's smarts.
Haha. Yeah. And we have no band-aid. Should I make one real quick? I have cloth. It only takes 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to because I don't want to take the hit to my condition. Okay, apply the band-aid. And we have only about a quarter of our temperature meter left, so we do need to hurry. But unfortunately, William only moves at 1 speed, so we are stuck moving at his speed, which is slower than molasses. Actually slower than molasses in January. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Not gonna stop for the cattails. Not gonna stop for the rose hips. Not gonna stop for the wolves. Not gonna stop for the deer. Okay, we will stop if we run out of stamina. Don't lose the torch, dude. It's just easier to grab it that way. Although, I should use the least condition torch first, but when they're all the same condition, it's really kind of all the same anyways. But we've made it safely to the angler's den. Now I'm gonna go inside. We have our guaranteed matches, our guaranteed book, guaranteed dog food, and here's our guaranteed arrowheads. Alright, I'm gonna sleep for 10 hours and I'll catch y'all on the flippity flip when I wake up. And cue the bad weather. It's okay. That is exactly why I said we needed 10 hours of sleep. This is typical of the Ash Canyon region. And this is one of the situations where I can't even hear myself talk right now because the blizzard is so loud. So the objective now is to make it all the way to the little tunnel up ahead past the wolf's nest without losing too much condition. That is possible, and the good news is that the wind is blowing at our back. So we should be able to do that with no problem. Looking over, sometimes there's a corpse there. I'm just going to keep running until I make it. And here we are. We're at the wolf's nest. I'm surprised the blizzard stopped, honestly. I actually cannot believe it. So we're going to go ahead and equip our torch. Absolutely are going to need the torch for this. Well, you can get through the wolf's nest with no torch. If anybody's interested in seeing me do that, go ahead and leave me a comment. When you're going around this corner, you want to take it wide. Because the wolf is going to be nearby. That's a guarantee. And if you surprise him just right, he'll attack you. Take no chances. If you're new to this, you ain't true to this. Take no chances. Look at him. Like a dummy. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep sprinting. Dude, he was staring us down for a hot second. He didn't aggro us because there was already one wolf aggroed onto us. Gonna try to save as much condition as possible. And I have no firewood on me except for the sticks that I just picked up and the torches that I have. But the good news is that there is plenty of coal up in here. Alrighty then. No marine flare today. Now, for those of you who've never been here before, there's a little trick to getting through this waterfall with the torch still burning. However, for those of us that just have trouble seeing, there's a little bit even easier method. Okay, so what you want to do is start a campfire. You can throw this torch down right here. Grab another torch. This one's now, see, when I pick it up, I still have light to look around and I can see where I'm going. Once you go through the water, you will not be able to see where you're going though. That's the only unfortunate thing. But you can turn around and you can see the light behind you. So here we go. See? You can't see anything, but you can still see that light behind you. And if you know the tunnel, then you know you have to go a little bit to your left if you're walking backwards, and then straight back. Or if you're walking forwards, you would be going a little bit to your right. Sounds like a bad day. And we're going to start gathering up some supplies to make ourselves nice and toasty. A lot of times there's a deer carcass in this tunnel. So if we do see the deer carcass, we're going to stop and we're going to eat the meat. Hey look, more food.
Take this food.
Nuts and stuff. Oh, nuts! It's just a 33% condition candy bar. New shoes? Oh, heck yeah, I'll take that any day, so we can climb the rope. Hey, look, a marine flare. Nice.
I think I can use that.
I'm sure there's all sorts of videos. I don't know if they're still there. I know Zach had one of the videos at one point in time. Alright, we're gonna keep pushing until we get over here to this little clearing with some bunnies and most likely a deer carcass. Have you ever been attacked by the bear right here? I have been, and it was on Interloper as well. It was like, what the? Okay, we got it. That was a little bit scary, not gonna lie. I didn't want to lose my entire progress, which is only 5 days. It's not that much progress, but I'm gonna keep moving here. Refresh the torch. Need to push a little bit farther till I find some firewood. There's firewood across the second bridge. On my Twitch run, I found matches in Interloper, and they were the right Interloper matches, and they were just beyond that bridge there. So that was a lucky find. And run over here, and there is a possible hammer spawn next to the mine, so we'll be checking that. Gather up the berries, and there's a second bridge right there. Just beyond the second bridge is some firewood, so we will then start a fire. You want to make sure you start a fire in a safe location, because that's quite annoying when you start a fire and the wind blows it out. Usually about like 2 minutes later, and then it'll be like 9 minutes left on the fire, and you'll be like, what? No, I just put 4 coal and 2 cedar firewood on the fire. How is it blowing out already? Well, you didn't start it in a very good protected location, did you now? 2 cedar here. There's also another cedar up ahead. So yeah, there's another cedar here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that. We're gonna harvest these rose hips, climb right here, and then start a fire right here. All right. I also took the liberty of filling up my hunger meter, so we're good to go. Gonna grab some torches, and we're gonna be on our way. Alrighty then. We've got our tea, we got all of our torches from the fire, and we can continue our journey. Okay, we found the rope, even better. So our temperature meter is good. Our sleep meter is a quarter of the way full, and our hydration meter is about, let's say 90%, no, it's about 80% of the way full, and same with our hunger meter. Okay, we do have a sprain risk now, but we're gonna get rid of that as soon as we get rid of this rope, which weighs about 10 pounds. And we're gonna do that so that way we can just get down to the gold mine without making any sprains on our wrists or our ankles. Okay, we're gonna harvest up these rose hips here and continue on, and I'm gonna catch you guys when I get closer to the point where I drop the rope. And it is like nighttime almost, so it's a very good time to be out and about. The weather is great, so we're going to be able to make it there no problem. I was going to stop in the cave back there for some more fuel to the fire, but decided not to because the weather is very good for traveling right now. And when the weather is good for traveling, we definitely want to take advantage of it because it can change at any moment. Alright, we've deployed the rope, now we can go down. And we'll stop at the ledge to let our stamina regen. And we'll check our weight to see if we can pick up those cedar wood right there. Ledge. Okay, weight is 63, 66. Might be able to get one of them. Okay, good. I got both of them. A little trick here is to drink some water, and it will decrease your weight just slightly. But looks like we're gonna be fine. Look at that, just right. And I'll catch you all at the bottom of the rope. So Ash Canyon is a really big region. We could spend probably like 20 days here if we wanted to. I can see the wind blowing to my right, so I'm trying to stay close to this wall so it doesn't blow out my torch. And there's probably some questions as whether, you know, what we should do. Like, should we stay in Ash Canyon, recover our condition? We could make some improvised installation layers quite easily here, which I do think I will do. There's a cache we can get, of course. There's a ton of stuff we can do here. Spend like 20 days here, no problem, without any hunting, really. And, you know, then go to the summit, maybe take another 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days doing that and making it back to Mountaineer's hut, or we just do the straight shot. I don't see the hammer. No hammer. Oh man, what a bummer. That's okay, we can still find the hammer close to the Climber's Cave in Ash Canyon, and if you don't know where that is, I'll show you. We've made it to the Goldmine. How majestic is that? I will catch you guys once I get the backpack. Look at that, we got fire starting too. That's awesome. And I'm here with the backpack. Gonna go ahead and grab this, put this on. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep for about 10 hours, then I'll catch up with you guys. Alrighty then. I have slept a little bit more than 10 hours. Woke up fully rested. I'm gonna go ahead and go hunt some ptarmigan. I'll catch y'all outside. Alright, we made it outside. I gotta put my shoes and socks back on. Got the crampons and I got a scarf. Found a couple things up in there. Huh. Okay, yeah, that works. Really disappointed that I didn't find the hammer there. So I'm guessing that means it's in Pleasant Valley? Not exactly sure. But we will check there, that's for sure. I could bag a couple rabbits while I'm here too, but I just want to focus on the ptarmigan. I want to get the down taken care of, and then I'll be headed on to my next destination. Now, for those of you who don't know, you can unequip your torch by going into the menu and dropping it from that menu. Let's single out this guy. He looks like a good target. So yeah, you drop it from this menu right here, equip your rock, and you're ready to hunt. Careful, careful. Nice.
Can't feel my hands.
Can't feel your hands. Dude, you've been outside for 5 minutes. Chill. Don't forget to pick back up your stone. Haha. It would be bad if you needed it and you didn't have it. Alright, we made it just in time. Now there is, I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but if you fall asleep, if you hunt the ptarmigan first, then fall asleep, and then go back out, a lot of times there'll be more ptarmigan out there to hunt afterwards. So yeah, you can get 2 ptarmigan here. I mean, we might be able to do it. We might be able to do it in this run, I'm not exactly sure. If you have to do it at night, or if you can just do it the same day. No feathers, huh? Okay. That's pretty disappointing, Mr. Corpse. Was really hoping you would have some feathers on you. Little note though. If you do happen to run across another ptarmigan, and you make him fly away, he's not gonna come back. Obviously. But I'm just saying it so that it's said. I always pick up my sticks. Alright, we're gonna head back inside, take care of this little guy, and I'll catch you when it's over. Alrighty, we done harvested that dude up. I got all his feathers on me, got the 4 feathers. A couple things I found inside were the book. I found some coal, tinder, I don't need those, I don't know I have those on me. I do believe I found a scarf. Oh wow, 6%. Let's see which slot those are in. Okay, I can harvest those up, but yeah, so I didn't really find much of anything in there. I think I found some more lantern fuel. That was about it though, so. But yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go this way because I'm gonna go back to Miner's Folly. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if we had a ptarmigan left over. If we had a ptarmigan left behind, I should say. Only one down arrow on the temperature. Very good. I don't see the ptarmigan over there. What happens if you hit a bunny with a torch? Nothing. I don't see the ptarmigan, so it looks like it didn't happen for us this time. I really think it has to be overnight. But we can test that in another run. Not really wanting to test it out right now. As we can see, our temperature gauge is over halfway depleted. We still have to climb up this rope. Alright, I'll catch you at the top. Alrighty, here we are right at the top. And we're gonna go head up into this little cave real quick. Pick up some more coal and regain... No, actually, I only got half a meter gone of the tired meter right there. So the little symbol, the eye symbol. The little eye symbol. Teardrop. Yeah, so that's, we could call it the eye meter. The eye meter, the teardrop meter, and the gut meter. Ha! That would be funny. But yeah, there's some coal up in here, so I'm gonna grab that. There's usually like one in here, right? Yeah, okay, we got 3. No, 2. 2 or 3, it's all the same. Wow, it's very quiet. Eerily quiet. Funny how the game can be quiet sometimes, huh? So let's make a fire. Actually, I don't have anything really to cook on the fire, so I'm not gonna make a fire. I'm not gonna make a fire because it'll probably... I'm not gonna make a fire because it'll probably change the weather. Although the weather is due to change soon. A little shortcut for you. Just hop right down here. Just be careful you don't get a sprain. Because it's definitely possible. Yeah, we're going to continue making our way back to Miner's Folly. Hopefully the weather will still be nice by the time we get there. Why am I walking? I don't know. Don't know why I'm walking. And if you listen closely enough, you'll hear my neighbor mowing his lawn. God, they're always mowing the frickin' lawns, dude. Like, geez, give it a rest. The grass only grows so much. Keep following the path. We'll follow the path until we reach our destination. We're going to take care so that we don't use up all of our sprint meter. That way we can continue to sprint across the bridges. Don't blink while you're running across the bridge or you just might fall off. Don't take your eye off of your destination or you will fall through the cracks. We have no tool to grab that with. That's okay. I'm not concerned about it. We can grab the burdock on the second run around, if you know what I mean. Making good time. Making very good time. We're going to be at the Miner's Folly cabins very shortly. Still got one more bridge to cross. No tool to harvest the maple saplings, unfortunately. So as we can see, our sprint meter is almost depleted, so we're going to have to do a bit of walking, which is okay. Gonna Save our sprint meter for that bridge right there. And no deer carcass. That was surprising, because usually there is a deer carcass there. Alrighty. As we get ready to cross the bridge, check our sprint meter. It's about half full, so we can sprint about halfway through. Here we go. Risking it all for the biscuits, y'all. And we're back. Unfortunately, we can't go the same way that we came with that little shortcut there, which is okay. We can just keep going right around. And we're gonna light another torch. Chaining our torches together, saving a match, although I've already wasted probably like 4 or 5 matches this run. I am a horrible match waster. That would be a great run. Only 1 match per day. Like, if you waste your match that day, you don't get another chance till the next day. If you waste your match that day, you don't get another chance till the next day. Now, wouldn't that be something? Alright, hold on. He's getting stuck again. There we go. We're good. All good. Or should I just skip this part and just go straight back? No, because I just got the backpack. I mean, there's one more chance to find the hammer here. Then we make it over to the climber's cave. If there's coffee there, we go up to the summit. Could do it all very quickly. There's no sense in not doing it while we're already here. Then make our way back. Or we just go all the way back to Coastal Highway, craft up our gear. Okay, be careful. Right around this corner, we could have Boris the bear. And it's, I believe, technically nighttime now. The sun is fully down. Okay, we only have his bones. He is a ghost. Okay, okay, there's his footprints. So he is here. So just be careful. So if we have to, we'll make a fire. I'm concentrating on where he might be. He might be... There he is right there. Okay. We saw him. The good news is that we saw him first. I could just crouch. Okay, so we can just crouch here. He has aggroed onto us, it looks like. Okay, so he's gonna run off. Alrighty then. I'll take this chance to collect some sticks. There can be a moose over here too, so just be careful. And we can't see a darn thing. Therefore, the elements are really against us. I believe he only runs for a short distance and then he doubles back, so it'd be best to stay clear of his pathing if you can. And as soon as we reach the indoors, we will be safe. No wolves here today. That's lucky. Always want to pick up your memento key. And we're going to hunt for some firewood. There's always going to be plenty of reclaimed wood around here. Nothing in there. There's another one. Here's another one here. So that's 3 reclaimed wood so far. Usually there's more here. Wow, another 4. Okay, so that's 7 reclaimed wood. I know they don't think you're going to catch bunnies up here. There's never any bunnies up here. That's so weird. Okay, grab the tools before we forget. Grab the food. Oh yeah, there could be a hammer here too, but it's not here today, so we have the little symbol saying that we're sheltered, so we can start a fire here. We can start a fire here, can't we? Thought we could. Can we not? Does it have to be here? Maybe it has to be right there. Well, that's unfortunate. Put it outside. That's funny. Actually, there's an outdoor bed. Let's go to the outdoor bed. I just thought that would be a good idea because of the bear being out, but usually he's not going to be over here, and I don't hear the wolves, so we should be good to go over here. I hear the ptarmigan too, which is good news. Very good news. Very good news. Last torch, huh?
Looks like it worked.
Wow, how lucky is that? I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep. Alright, I've got 8 hours 43 minutes on the fire. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep for 10 hours. And would you look at that? We survived another night. Well, that's gonna do it for today's episode. And when we pick back up again, we'll head back to the Mountaineer's hut and on to the Big Red Barn in Pleasant Valley to continue our search for the hammer. Thanks for joining me, and if you liked the video, please drop me a like or drop me a comment. And if you want to see more of these, you can always hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Peace out.